two ready for the interview?
Yeah.
All right. Actually, before we begin, and this is off the record.
No.
I just hear there's an interesting story about how you two started working together.
Yo, he wants to hear about your first fight.
I hear it's a good one.
He hates when I tell the story, but oh man, I will never forget the first time I saw this kid. He was getting busted up. He looked like a zombie. It was one of those, let's say, amateur cards you can find across town from time to time. Great fights, never know if you're gonna see something special. Right, so yeah, this kid caught my eye because his eye was all busted up and bruised. Well, it was a total mismatch. It was obvious that the opponent was way more experienced. This kid took a beating for 2 rounds. Okay, probably both 10-8s. They could have stopped the fight easy, but the bell sounds to start the 3rd round. And this kid, he's still coming forward. He's still fighting, as if he thought that maybe he had a chance. There was no chance. So, no surprise, kid loses the fight. Bang. This isn't one of those stories where you find someone amazing out in the middle of nowhere just knocking people out. No. I just found a kid with heart, like I'd never seen, so I reached out. All right, let's get in there and move. Perfect block. Whoa, you look like a champion in there. Yeah, that's it. Work on that boxing game. I love it. Oh! 30 seconds. Let's go. Be sharp, kid. That's what I like to see. Volume and precision.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight. All right, so here he is at long last making his UFC debut. You hear so much about those famed octagon jitters and nerves. It's something he's gonna have to bottle here tonight. These lights are bright. He doesn't look wide-eyed making the walk here, but there might be an adrenaline dump if you do too much too soon. Nonetheless, the bigger story, this man finally has arrived at his UFC debut. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, and they both possess a similar height and reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his UFC debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 180 pounds. Fighting out of Natal, Brazil, the Sniper! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 26 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Sean Strickland! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go, round 1. This is his UFC debut, so finally getting to the big show. He strung together a long winning streak on the regional circuit. A lot of people thought maybe this UFC debut would have come last year. Let bygones be bygones. Here it is. We'll see what he can do.
And you learn a lot about these prospects when they're put in positions that they're not normally put in inside of the octagon. You can do them in practice, but there's a big difference when you experience it inside the UFC.
Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job there.
The moment he secures that single leg, you can see how comfortable he is and the variety of finishes he has from this position. Look at him dig that body shot right up
the hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Nice punch lands over the top.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, connects with another uppercut. That one appeared to stun him.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. He is getting lit up right now, John.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, and now the hip toss in a great position now to dole out damage.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Let's get that up kick now.
Oh, so an interesting...
Oh, big clutch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh!
Knee's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of these.
This could be the beginning of it.
And that's going to do it. Herb Dean steps in.
He's done. He's done. Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 30 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Sniper!
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all...